G'day YouTube family, Caleb here from Fullo Gold. Just making a bit of a video today. I'm out using the Gold Monster 1000. Now, I'm not really experienced with that machine yet, but I thought I'd go over an old patch or where I found a nice string of nuggets with the SDC today and see what I might have left behind. So it's a lovely day out here, out in the bush. Got a bit of sunshine going on, which is kind of rare for this part of Victoria, but make use of what we got when we can get it. So I'll crawl around and have a look, and I'll film what I find. Hopefully I find something, or hopefully I don't find something, depending on how you look at it. So anyway, I'll leave you to it. I just realised there's a nice bit of a mushroom coming up here. Yeah. Right, guys, leave you to it. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Been going for a good hour and a half and just basically been playing around with the settings. And well, actually I got a bit of a method going on. Probably a bit of a tip for the day too for you is when you get a new machine, obviously you do your research, probably watch YouTube videos of other people. That's a good starting point. But what I find a lot of time that people make mistakes a lot of the time is that they would just spend so much time fiddling around with the settings. And what I mean by that is they would change the settings and they would go swinging for about 5 minutes, change the settings again, keep going for 5 minutes or even less, and I just keep changing the settings and until I don't know, because I don't really know what they're doing, so, and I don't have confidence in the machine. So what I'm getting at is a bit of a method. You set up the settings once, how you think would be a good setting, and you just keep going for half an hour, and at the time go nice and slow, nice and low, and listen for every little bit of threshold or spike in the tone, and then dig that target. See what it is. Might be a hot rock, might be ground noise, might be a bit of lead or a bit of rust, and then you can tune it from there on. That way you're learning the machine, you're learning the settings. You're not just going out there wild and just fiddling around with the settings and not really getting anywhere. So, and if you do that a few times, go nice and slow with the same settings for half an hour, you'll learn from that experience and from the ground you're on. So, and then you're going in the right direction. You're not just going out in the wild chasing your tail, so to speak. Anyway, I digress. So I've been going over this patch again. Really haven't been picking up much at all. In fact, this is my first target or first little nugget with the Gold Monster. I previously cleaned this place up with the SDC. I reckon the SDC would have got that one. And again, there's a lesson too, that just because an area has been over with the latest machines or whatever, or with 5 million machines, just throwing out a wild number, doesn't mean that all the gold has been found. And that's because there are so many variables when you're out detecting that to do it all exactly the same on each setting with the same weather conditions, I've found even the mood you're in can affect how well you detect as well. And you probably experience it yourself as well. You go out detecting in a cranky mood, and you probably don't do so well as when you're well rested or relaxed or whatever. I don't know. Maybe some of you do better when you've had a few drinks. So anyway, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, so we've had 40 pushing 50 years of detectors now in the goldfields. There's obviously still deep targets or big slugs out there to be found. You know, people find them occasionally, but it doesn't mean that every ground, every area, every goldfield has been smashed, so to speak. So it's good to keep that in mind. You're better off going through it thoroughly. Well, actually, what I like to think of is no ground has been flogged to death unless I've been there, or unless you have been there, because then you know for sure that you have gone over that bit of ground, you know. So there's a little bit more of advice for you guys. So anyway, first bit of gold, nice bit of reefy gold, not a specimen but a loose bit of gold, and hopefully I find a bit more.